Hey guys, welcome back to episode 1 of Pokemon Blue. Today we're going to start the new game, and hopefully this will go better than my Kirby's Adventure playthrough so far. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that game, but I just have not been doing that well. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets, others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? Oh, that's something that's really weird about this game. When I look at the names, if you have the blue version, your name is there's one default name of Gary as, a possible choice. But then in the other choice obviously is Ash, which doesn't make really any sense at all, to be honest. Shouldn't it be Gary, like, on both sides, I don't know. I don't really know why that. And he forgot his grandson's name is Gary. Yeah. I don't understand about that. That made no sense to me whatsoever, but okay. So yeah, we're gonna start playing the game, and we'll actually go through probably all of Pallet Town today, and hopefully make it to Veridian City. Okay, so the first thing I usually do before I start playing the game is go to this PC and withdraw the potion that's there. We're probably going to need it for this first battle that we have in a little bit, so make sure to hold on to that. It is possible to do it without that potion, but it definitely makes things a lot more easier if you do have it. There's a movie on TV, 4 boys are walking on the railroad tracks, I better go too. Cram full of Pokemon books. Yeah, so anytime you select these stacks of bookshelves, basically, it just says that all the time. So the first city that we're in is Pallet Town, Jason's house, obviously. Yeah, I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they can protect me. Okay. Pallet Town, shades of your journey await. And I guess let's talk to this guy. Basically, and that's the water section. We'll be able to come back this way, when we finish up the 7th gym boss. 7th gym leader. Okay, so this is where Professor Oak is. I study Pokemon as Professor Oak's aide. Professor Oak is the authority on Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers hold him in high regard. Anyway, I study Pokemon, and he says basically the same thing. Okay, cram full of Pokemon books. No, it's on this thing. There's an email message here. Calling all Pokemon trainers, the elite trainers of Pokemon League are ready to take on all newcomers. Bring your best Pokemon and see how you rate as a trainer. Pokemon League, Indigo Plateau. Indigo Plateau is technically where we're going to end on this game. So, in order for us to get there, we're going to have to level up and do all this stuff. So, if you select Pokemon, obviously it shows your Pokemon, Jason, your name, how much money you have, the time you think, and the 8 gym leaders: Brock, Misty, Lieutenant Sarge, Erica, Koga, Sabrina, Blade, and then what's that other guy's name? Oh, it's that guy. It's that guy Giovanni. That's what it is. Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly. Haven't played this game in a while. And then you can have the save option and all that other good stuff. And there's Pokemon here, but we have to first find Professor Oak before we actually grab one. Yo, Jason Grabs isn't around. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna just look around a little bit more in this area, and then we'll try to leave, I guess. See what he's have. Jason Gary's out at Grandpa's lab. Cram full of Pokemon books. No. Town map. Okay, we'll be getting one of these very soon after we beat the first boss. After we finish the first section. So, and basically, it goes in the order of how we're going to actually go through the game. Indigo Plateau is that one thing in the far top left corner. So we won't be getting there for a long time because of all the battling that we'll have to do. So there's the power plant, and there we are, Pallet Town. Okay, so I think this area is completed. I think we went and talked to everything. So I guess the next thing that we have to do, since we don't see him, let's just go forward. Hey, wait, don't go out! It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is gonna take us all the way back here. And we can walk all the way up to him. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Gary, let me think. Oh yeah, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait here, Jace. There are 3 Pokemon here. Ha. Haha. They are inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I only have 3 left, but you can choose. You can have 1. Choose. Gramps, what about me? Be patient. You can have 1 too. Okay, so we're gonna go through all of these. Charmander obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail. Charmander, I think, is probably the hardest to start off with, mainly because Squirtle, after birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. Powerfully sprays foam from the mouth. Okay. Squirtle is like the middle of the road, and Bulbasaur, a strange seed was planted. This sprouts and it grows. Okay, yeah, okay. But Bulbasaur is probably the easiest to start off with. I typically, for me personally, I like the water Pokemon, particularly because of how it sets up Gary later on. He's gonna choose the Pokemon that is best against your Pokemon. So in this case, Grass is the one against water, so he'll choose Bulbasaur. Charmander is the one that just left off. As far as I'm concerned, my Pokemon looks a lot stronger. Yeah, right. If a wild Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can fail. Okay, yeah. Wait, Jason, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. So this is our first battle, and they don't really explain anything. How to actually play it, or play the game, or anything like that. Yeah, they just expect you to actually know how to do it. So he sends out Bulbasaur, they're both at level 5, so pretty much this is a tackle and tail whip, or tackle and growl battle. No, it's a matter of who is actually stronger, or who uses their attacks better in this case. So that's where the potion is gonna come really in handy, though, for this boss. If you have that potion, it gives you like a double HP for this boss, or for this first battle, and you kind of need it because it comes all a matter of who gets the critical hit and who gets who uses tail whip and all that other stuff. So right now I'm doing not so well. We're about tied right now. It's very close. I use growl again, which is stupid. So I think I'm probably going to use actually, I probably don't even need to do it. Down to 2 left. Well, lucky there. Okay, gain 67, and you grew to level 6. Okay, so every time you grow a level, your attack power, your HP, your defense, speed, and special actually go up. So, okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Gramps, smell you later. Okay. He also said my name, but I didn't even realize it. Okay. Raise your young Pokemon by making it fight. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now we have Squirtle. Now that we have him, we can actually get through this next part. And so as you can see, attack, defense, speed, and special. Attack basically is when you have a normal attack or a specific type of attack that has to do with physical content. That's your attack power. Defense obviously is how much you can defend against the attack. Speed is how fast you're going. If your Pokemon has higher speed, then it will most likely move first before the other one. And special is, your ability to, it's kind of like your attack except for special abilities that are not physical. So, okay, so our first Pokemon for this thing is Pidgey. We can't catch anything quite yet until we actually complete something. Pidgey actually is kind of annoying. Basically, it just throws Gust every single time. You know, so usually about 4 hits, I think, is probably going to be good enough for this. Unless I miss, of course, then obviously I'm not starting out very well. I'm down by 9 already. But this guy right here, if you talk to hi, work at the Pokemon Mart. It's a convenience shop, so please visit us in Veridian City. Here's a sample, and I get a potion. If you talk to him, he gives you a potion. Scared me. Stupid. If you talk to this guy, I don't think he gives you any. Shoot. Crap. And we have Ratatat here. Level 4, which is actually kind of strong. Ratatat, though, is not really that strong in general. I mean, level-wise, he's pretty strong, but in terms of defense and attack, he's not really, like, super strong, I would say. Defense-wise, he's not that strong. Okay, so take him out. Come on. Gotta be careful, though. I think I probably should just use the potion because of the fact that he used Tail Whip. Anytime you use Tail Whip, your defense goes down, so if it goes down far enough, you can actually take quite a lot of hits, you know, so Squirtle gained 32, Squirtle grew to level 7. Okay. And we have another battle. The first area, though, this Route 1, only has Ratatat and Pidgey, so, as far as I know, you know, so, pretty much these are pretty easy Pokemon to actually deal with. And it failed, like it normally does. Tail Whip doesn't work that often. And I personally, the way that I play this game, I don't personally like attacks that have to do with specific things. Other than accuracy, I don't really like attacks that have to lower defense or lower attack or increase defense. I don't really like those kind of like spec attacks because they waste your turn and it gives your opponent ability to attack, you know, so it doesn't really do very much. So now we're in Veridian City, and those Pokeballs at your wrist, you have Pokemon. It's great that you can carry and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. Basically what we're going to do is go through Veridian City and take a look at everything. What do we have here? Phew, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. Okay, be sure to read the blackboard carefully. I believe the blackboard describes Pokemon status changes during the SLP stands for sleep. Obviously, if you're asleep, they will be asleep for a certain amount of time, and you can use Awakening to get rid of it. Poison, basically, just like it says, it lowers your HP every turn. Paralyze, or Paralysis, basically just stops your ability to attack a couple times, sometimes. Burn, and then Freeze. You know, Burn is pretty much like Poison, except for it doesn't work outside of battle, and Freeze obviously is frozen, you know, and unable to move. For Pokemon trainers, turn the page, second page. Healthy Pokemon may be hard to catch, so weaken it first. Obviously, Burn, Poison Burst, and other damage are effective. Pokemon trainers seek others to engage in Pokemon fights. Battles are constantly fought at Pokemon gyms. They give a lot of information at the beginning. To beat a top, okay, do so to earn the right to the Elite Four. Hey, don't look at my notes! Well, you gave so much good information, why not? Here's the Pokemon Mart, where you can buy stuff if you have enough money. Let's see, let's go into this. Let's see. Speary, which is basically Spearow, if I'm not mistaken. My daddy loves Pokemon too! A town map. In a couple of the houses around each of the towns, you can find one of those maps too if you really need to. If you don't want to carry on around the town map, you can actually do that if you really want to. Here's the first Pokemon gym that we see. It's actually not the first though. You can't go through here. This is private property. I have no idea why he's stopping us. Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. He hasn't had his coffee yet. So that's why you're trying to stop us from going through? Because you haven't had coffee? Seriously? Okay. There is another route down this way. I think it's Route 22, if I'm not mistaken, or 23, or something like that. I don't remember. If you check this bush, they will give you a potion right there, if you really need that. I usually typically get that one at the very beginning. You just point at the bush and then just press A and then it'll give it to you. So I think the next thing that we want to do is go to the Pokemon Mart. I mean the Pokemon Center, sorry. And this is the place where you can heal all your tired, hurt, or fainted Pokemon. There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They don't charge any money either. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. Shall we heal you? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Your Pokemon are finally fit. We hope to see you again. We're gonna hear that message many, many, many times. You can use the PC in the corner. The receptionist told me so. Okay. Welcome to the Cable Club. We're making preparations. Please wait. Yeah, that Cable Club thing is not going to be very helpful to us. Well, what that is basically, if you have two Pokemon games, when it originally came out, you can link two Game Boys together to actually, transfer Pokemon. Unfortunately, because we don't have that really, there's no real way to actually do that now. So, this order came in. Will you take it to him? So basically, when you arrive at the Pokemon Mart, he will ask you to take a parcel back to Professor Oak. So you have to go all the way back to Pallet City and Pallet Town. I'm sorry, Pallet City. What am I talking about? This shop sells many antidotes. Basically, just go back to where, Pallet Town. And there are shortcuts you can take. For instance, if you take this those cliff things, you can actually get to Pokemon, get back to Pallet Town faster, and you can avoid all the small enemies inside the grass, except for this little section right here. Then you have to. But okay, so I think we're up to 17 minutes now. Okay, so now take the parcel back to Professor Oak. How's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you much. You must be talented as a Pokemon. What? Okay, and then you give it to him. This is the custom Pokemon ball I ordered. Thank you. Gramps. What did you call me for? Oh right, I have a request of the two of you. On the desk there is my invention, Pokedex. Pokemon you caught, it's a high-tech encyclopedia. Gary, take these with you. Jason got a Pokedex from Oak. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream, but I'm too old, I can't do it. So I want to fulfill my dream. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Jason, I hate to say, but I don't need you. I know I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Ha 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 ha. No. No, it's not gonna work. Because she still gives us anyways. Okay, so let me just showcase the Pokedex. Basically, all the Pokemon that you've seen and caught on this stage in the game, you can actually see. All the ones that you've seen are on the top, are actually in words. If you haven't actually caught those Pokemon though, then you won't be able to see their stats or anything like that. You can also see where they are located, and every single place where there's those butterflies or fireflies or something like that. You can find out where they are. You can also hear their cry. If the area says unknown, then it's not sure where they are located. Pidgey and Rattatat are pretty much the common enemy that comes up, a common Pokemon that comes up. We'll probably be catching those two a little bit later. There's a couple of specific Pokemon that I want to get down the left side of Veridian City before we actually head on over. So we need to do that first before we move on to the forest area. So as you can see, it's the same town map. She gave us the town map that we need to go around this place. Okay, so the next thing is we probably should heal, even though I don't really need to. Let's just heal. Okay, you should take a quick rest. Yep. Alright, so I think we're gonna stop here. This is a good place to stop. Next time, what we're gonna do is go back to Veridian City and go back to Route 20, whatever it's supposed to be, and then save, of course. So next time, I will see you guys later for episode 2. Take care, guys. Bye.